All right, this is a lesson on minor modes. So we're going to start out with the natural minor Aeolian mode. So this one is going to be open, 2, 3, that's a flat third. This is 5th and 7th. So these notes are the 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5. We're going to have a flat 6 because a major 6 would be here. So we flatted that 6 to get a minor or a flat 6. Then the 7th note of a major scale would be up here. We're going to flat that one too. We get a flat 7 or a minor 7, you could call it. That's our octave again. So we have open, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 10, and 12. That spells out a minor scale. Okay, so it's 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, and 1. So a progression we could use for this Aeolian mode would be E minor to A minor. A minor has that C in it, and that's kind of a standout note for this scale, so we need a chord with a C in it, so E minor and A minor are going to work. So let's look at how this might spell out in this octave. So we got 2, 4, 5 in the D, 2, 4, 5 in the G, 3 and 5. We could come up here to 2, 3, 5 also. That gives you a few notes to start working with. We could also look at the open down here octave. O, 2, 3, O, 2, 3, O, 2. We could also look at these notes. Okay, so let's look at the chord progression, have you guys solo a little bit. You could also be working up here. Look at this octave up here. You could look at this scale up here. That's our natural minor scale right there off of the E. So I'm gonna go E minor to A minor. You guys jam out. 3, 4. Now on that A minor, if you play on that C note, it's gonna sound really good right there. Okay, so that's the Aeolian mode. That's the natural minor mode. Now, if we do one thing to that one, if we make the 6 not be a minor 6 anymore, but go back to a major 6 on that one, we get the Dorian mode. So we have open, 2, 3, 5, 7, then 9. That's our special note, 10 and 12. So that ends up coming out like this with a C sharp instead of that C. So it's a little bit more happy than a normal minor scale would be. So we have that C sharp there. And right there. Okay, so we have E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D, and E. Then it ends up being. There's our C sharp. Okay, and then up here, we've got that C sharp there. Okay, so this is the Dorian mode. We're going to have E minor, but we're going to have an A7 this time because we have that C sharp in it. So here we go, 3 and 4 and... Okay, you try to play off that note when that chord comes. So you're trying to do the math of which chord is happening at what point. And if you know where that real special note is for that mode, and you know which chord it's supposed to drop on, then you can really start playing over the changes and making things happen that you hear in your head before you even went for it, and it comes out how you want. It's like less guessing and more like doing some math. Okay, so that's the Dorian mode. Then we're gonna have the Harmonic Minor mode. So this one, has a major 7 in it. So we have a minor scale, but when we get to the 7th note, would normally be, that's gonna be a D sharp this time. So it creates an interesting sound, and this one is actually a synthetic mode. It's not in the key, it kind of goes out of key. So this is what they consider a synthetic mode. Where the other ones were your diatonic modes, they call, where everything is, every mode and every note is in that same key, the same scale. Nothing comes out of it, you know. So here we go. Once again, we have the Harmonic Minor, 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 5, and then we have a 4, 5 down here, 2, 3, 5. We can also have the 1 over here. We can go to a 3, 2, 0, 3, 2, 0. Okay, then up here we'd have, so we'd have 9, 11, 12, 10, 12, 13, 11, 12. 8 goes back to 9. Here we could have 12, 14, 15 twice, and then we'd have 13 to 14. 11, 12, 13, 12, 13, 11, 12, 14, 15. 11 back to 12. So the chords in this one, it's gonna be like E minor to B7. B7 has that D sharp note. That is the strange one in this key. So that's gonna be a really good note to know where that B7 drops. You wanna play off that D sharp note at that point. Okay, so here we go. 3 and 4 and... This would be like a painted black type thing. They use this progression there. I'm going to show you a little riff that I wrote in Harmonic Minor to end Paint It Black whenever I do that live. It's going to use these frets, 12, 11, 8, 7, 5, 3, 2, and open. So if we look at that scale going up, we have the 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5. We have the flat 6 or minor 6, and then we have that major 7. So we have that big gap right there. That's what makes this mode sound so interesting. So I got this little riff, it goes... Okay, so that was just a little riff using the notes with some pull-offs. minor modes. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon.